All right, now, and of course this horse has been saddled. Like I said, he spent several months at a trainer, so he's been ridden, but it's been a while. I don't know how long ago it was, a while back. Okay. So I'm gonna reach under here. Let's put this rope on his belly. That bothers him, doesn't it? Now what that tells me is he might hump up and buck when I saddle him. I may not saddle him, actually, frankly. I don't think I will. If he's that bothered by this, then he's gonna buck hard when I saddle him. So I don't need to do that today. I'm sure it would make the video more exciting, but what it would do, if I know he's gonna buck and I'm gonna cinch him up tight and yeehaw, go ahead and buck, horse, which I can do that, it's not a big, you know. But all I'm doing is scaring him unnecessarily, and I'm also making it a lot harder for me to earn his trust. Okay, that's what this horse needs. He doesn't need a rodeo. He needs me to earn his trust and help him figure out that all this stuff is not gonna hurt him. Okay? So I'm gonna do this for a few days, and what I'll probably do tomorrow, since that bothered him so much, I'll put a circ single on him tomorrow when I round pin him. Let him carry a circ single for a day, and then maybe the day after that, I'll saddle him up. Just see how he handles things. Well, he's doing okay now. Kind of. Better anyway. See that? So he's kind of cinchy. All right, so that's all I'm going to do with that for today. I saw something that bothers him quite a bit. He's real tense. I mean, his muscles are just like steel under there. Okay. All right. Let me go back to this. Let's find something. We'll check something else out here. Can I bend his head? Okay, so he's not doing as well as I thought he would do based on my understanding of what's been done with him up until now. He's having a harder time with it than I expected. And that's fine. It's, you know, that doesn't make him a bad horse, or doesn't in any way mean that he's not going to become a really good horse, because he probably will. Just means that I've got to start where he is. I can't say, well, I'm a cowboy and you got to do what I say or else, you know, and that's not gonna help him. There, that's better. Okay, now what I'm going to try to find out here is, can I put this rope around his butt? All right, that was pretty good. That's pretty good. He handled that going over his head pretty well. Okay. You want to stand back when you do this, because some of them will. All right, that's better than I expected there. I mean, he got bothered by it, but he didn't totally freak out. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. Okay. So, what I'm reading here is like, he wants to come into me, but he's like, I just don't know. Yeah, there, did you hear that? He just let out a big breath. He said, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Think about it. You know, like if you ever, like when you get a new job and you go in on the first day of work and you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And you're all nervous. And that's kind of the way he is. He's not sure what I expect. And you don't want to do anything wrong, so you're like, ah. There, he's licking and chewing. Okay, good. Okay, now let's see what kind of lunging we got. Again, I'm going to assume this is good. We'll find out. Yeah, that's fine. He's not pulling on me, see that? So I like that. Okay. That's actually really nice. Everybody can go this way. And whoever lunged in before might not do it exactly the way I do it. You know, not everybody points the way I do. It's all right. He's figuring that out. And he's nervous. He's all tight and his head's up, but he's doing it. Okay. All right, that's pretty nice. Let's see if he'll back up. Okay, real nice, real soft. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, now let's see about moving his body parts. Kind of figure out what he knows here. So I'm going to look at his hip. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's kind of a universal cue. Just about every trainer I'm aware of uses pretty much the same cue, because that's what that horse does out in the pasture. He looks at that hip and says, you better move it. Says, you better move it. Good, okay. Now, can I move the forequarters? That's usually a bit harder. Oh, look at that. Hey. Okay, I'm pretty impressed with that. Okay, next. Let's get my flag out here. And as kind of watchy as he is, I'm kind of thinking he's going to have trouble with this. Let's find out. My flag's looking a little beat up. Might be time to buy a new flag. Okay. Okay. So you want to start easy on this. Don't just start chasing them with it right off the bat, or you'll make it traumatic, unnecessarily so. Okay. And I don't know if he's ever seen one of these before or not. Kind of acts like maybe he has. Yeah, he's handling that really well. He's flinching a little. Not bad. See him kind of grab himself right there. If you don't know what that phrase means, when I say grab themselves, it means they kind of hump up like that. If you're sitting on a horse and they grab themselves, it usually turns into a buck pretty quick. If you don't diffuse it somehow. Okay, get him to move. Okay, so it's, you know, he's bothered and he's nervous, but it's not terrible. This thing is different when the horse is moving than it is when they're standing still. And he's real tense and real scared. So this is certainly not the kind of horse I'm going to get on right away. You know, it's going to be a while before I'm going to be confident that I can get on this horse and he's okay with life. Just because of what he's showing me here. He's just afraid of everything and doesn't need to be. So let me look for a stopping spot here. Try to get him to relax a little bit, kind of show me some softening. If I find someplace I can quit on a good note. I'm looking for his eye to soften or his body to relax a little bit. There, right there. Right there, wasn't much, and you probably couldn't see it on the video. Okay, I really like this. He's not trying to run over me, he's just trying to come in and ask for comfort. That's really, really nice. That's a very positive sign. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay. So, you know, that's really all I'm going to do as far as evaluating him today, because I don't feel like I'm going to saddle him. What I might do is go ahead and go turn off the camera and go get that circ single, put it on him, work him for a few minutes with the circ single. But I'm going to take it slow and easy with this horse, because I can tell that he really holds a lot of tension inside. So that's a horse that you got to help him with that. You can't just say, get over it, I'm going to beat you to death, because they'll explode and you'll traumatize them, and you can ruin them. Honestly, you can. But I think we can help him through this stuff. So stay tuned on this little journey with Jacob. What I did was I just put this circ single on old Jacob here, and I just left him in here for a couple hours. You can see he's been rolling with it on. He flinched a little when I first put it on, but he handled it okay. So what I think I'm going to do is, it's not real tight. He still flinched a little. I'm just going to leave it on him all night and let him get used to that around his belly, and then we'll see about putting the saddle on tomorrow.